The Game Boy Light, for those that don't know, it never released in America, so if this is one of those things where you're hearing about it, you're like, the Game Boy Light? Yep, it was Japan exclusive, I believe. Basically, this thing launched around the time of the Game Boy Color releasing, and it finally gave a backlight to the Game Boy, which was, it's always such a confusing thing to me. Okay, so you have the Game Boy. There's no backlight, you know, anytime you want to play when it's dark outside, or, you know, you gotta have that light attachment to it where it, like, hangs over the system. So then they released the Game Boy Light in Japan, which fixes that. There's a backlight. You can see the screen even at night, which is amazing. And then after that, so this happened after the Game Boy Light, they released the Game Boy Color. And guess what? The games look beautiful. You see the games in color for the first time, and even some previous games from, like, you know, the original Game Boy were kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it. They had, like, a compatibility layer added there to where even if the game's never officially released with color in the first place, they can still utilize color on this new system, and then Game Boy Color-specific games just have full-on color, and they look beautiful and amazing. But, you know, if you want to see those colors, you're going to have to still keep that attachment on hand, because for some reason the Game Boy Color that, again, came out after the light doesn't feature a backlight. So, yeah,